Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars, Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired. Match all week. The Jaguars have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Red Wolves offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on.
Oh, fuck. That was my fault.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. Finds a man by himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets...
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
I think I was overthinking it, Charlie. I think defenses have certain strategies. I don't know, but I think I was just overthinking it in the moment. Jeez, what a punt.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Jaguars offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact.
Was this the way it was supposed to be? That we were supposed to get 5 uses per play?
Well, they immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll put the tight end in motion. They want to run it left here. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Lopez to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down.
Oh, no.
A shot at this DB.
Damn it.
It's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in
I didn't
there.
see that guy until after
Really
the fact.
nice play by
That
the
was
defender,
cool.
being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And that had all the makings of bug-neath windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw.
No.
The sack. Takes a shot as he lets it go.
Yes. That was a gift.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Hell yeah.
They're on the board first here in the season opener.
That is
I
exactly
need a gift
what
like
you
that
want
with
from your
playbook
quarterback.
that I have no idea how it's going to shake out.
Throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best
that
players
was
are.
really
Just
weird.
get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Rayner.
Shit, they called pass interference
Trying
on
to
me.
get rid of it. And a flag flies.
God
as the
dang
pass
it.
is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
That's
The
stupid.
officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run it. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's ridden to the ground. But
Couple
there's
penalties
also a
here.
flag down. Let's check the call.
Holy moly.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Oh, it's crazy lucky, Charlie.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense.
They called that on me too, didn't they?
Now,
come on, man.
This
penalty shit's going to get real old, guys.
But I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
First down to start the drive after the break. Lopez wants to fire. Using the quick game.
God dang it.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He's looking for a man on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Baker. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Give to the big fullback.
What?
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Get out of here.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabs it in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quarterback checking the play. Lopez to pass.
Oh,
Got rid of it in a hurry,
God.
but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Sweet drop.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move.
No!
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
The Jaguars come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Jaguars line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Oof.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running back.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, South Alabama. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football.
I've seen cool down on some things, but I thought it was going to be
and this could get into pressing mode, right? Like
you only get the same play 3 times in a cool down.
Take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop
every
right
5 plays or something.
The 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
3rd and 1, everything about defense says run, right? Bring more guys up, play aggressively, blitz more guys, and guess what? They threw the football, they caught you off guard, but you still had so many guys near the football up front. You were still able to get pressure, get the sack, make the big-time play.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. A 1st down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab outside. It's Baker. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. Looking deep down the right side.
Ooh, that guy had some speed.
Touchdown,
Not my guy, but their guy.
And how about this offense, man? They must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Ohio notched a victory in enemy territory And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Athens is worth its weight in gold to the Bobcats. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smart points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into the advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Oh man, I'm out of timeout. No.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Red Wolves will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead.
Shit.
Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Pulls it in. It's Baker. At the 40. There he goes.
Damn it, I had the matchup I wanted. I just hit the wrong button.
Pick up and moving the sticks for a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's
Dude,
good
they're
about having him in
playing
the slot
right
is you can go
on
either
me.
direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Lopez to pass. Looking deep.
Oh!
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass.
That guy's got
He had
some
a huge
speed.
gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The option look. Now the pitch.
Ah.
A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, right away after picking up the first first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so
Dude, they are
hard
playing
to defend
right on me.
when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Lopez wants to fire. Touchdown, South Alabama! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc.
I don't know what that was, but my guys ripped through that line.
You got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Lofts one high and deep.
Woo.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot.
Oh, man, that was dumb. God.
Defense better do something different.
Nowhere to run.
God, that
when
was
he
stupid.
loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Lopez.
Shit. Oh!
Incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football.
Damn it.
Knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man quickly. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Jaguars send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective.
Oh, no.
Playing like,
Off he goes. At the 30.
What? Holding.
He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They
shit.
Man,
That
this guy
sucks.
is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work.
Look at them. They are still
Last time,
just
David,
right
it was
on the
1-2-3
line on
kick.
me for
Last
everything.
drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Heel off one deep down the
Dude,
left
that guy
side.
was all... Oh, my
The
God.
defense. Bring
Okay,
it back.
now the computer's starting to
And the
take
return
over.
man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets
All
it
right.
to the 46-yard line.
Freaking
Look, that
batted it to the
interception
guy
is
behind him.
not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in
God
the first
dog
place,
it,
right?
Chris.
I'll tell you
That
what,
was
let's give the
stupid.
defenders some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and he plucked it.
On the run, it's Bryant.
And the defense doing a great job.
I know, it was double coverage, but he still batted it behind him into another guy.
Passing game.
Like,
You gotta stop
that's
the run
fine.
first.
First guy intercepts it, cool. I'm good with it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Dumps it off in the flats. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it
Yeah,
to him.
Arkansas
Try
State
to create some
practices
space
that
out
play
wide,
perfectly.
Dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
On third and long. Try to convert through the air.
Shit.
Lost one deep down the right side.
Come on.
Make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The offense set for a first down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Movement here from the tight end. Going to the ground. Got room at the 35. He's loose. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars! And the route is on.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 50.
Damn, this guy blocks me every time.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some...
And he's running in the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into the
When they
next
call
game.
roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Touchdown, Red Wolves! What a catch and run for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? We're finding some things here late that they did well.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Line gets set. 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He's my 5-star running back.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock.
Reef or ref or something.
I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. Cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Well, I don't know if he's better than Vin right now, so that was the dilemma. I was trying to... Oh, are you kidding me? Did they just call holding on me? So stupid. I'm trying to build up his stuff, right? Vin is a senior, but yeah, I'm trying to build up his stuff so that way I can... So he'll get better, right?
Now on 3rd down,
since he's the one with all the upside.
Can the defense stand tall? Lopez wants to fire. Finds his target down the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Jaguars are on the move.
Your face has no upside.
All over. On the move. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he's still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It's still 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Hard-hitting tackle.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Quick pass on the jet motion.
See, I put Vin in the slot to see how that works out.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
I just figured I'd try it out. And probably like the second I'm losing a game, Vin will come right back in there as the starting running back. But either way, I feel like I got 2 good young running backs, and Vin is history.
Something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. After this, it'll be a wrap. He's going to pass. He's going up top here late in the game.
Wow.
What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and